An employee once said to me, "We are good at firefighting." At first, it sounded like a compliment, believe me. Quick, resourceful, ready to tackle any crisis. But then I wondered, should we really be firefighting all the time? Or should we be planning in advance to avoid the fires altogether? Hi, I'm your coach Parul Sood, and I welcome you to Employ to Leader series, where we learn to empower, create inner shifts, and lead with grace. When you are promoted as a leader, you naturally want to be in everyone's good books, and that is normal. But here's where most new leaders go wrong. They start labeling everything as urgent, and they make their team suffer under constant pressure. They begin to micromanage, and that's the truth. Believing their job is to impress their bosses instead of empowering their teams. That's when you become a leader with an employee mindset. But don't worry, I am here to help you shift that mindset before we go ahead. And do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow so you never miss a video from me. Let us talk about what actually happens. The habit of firefighting in many organizations, last minute chaos has become a culture. Deadlines are stretched, projects are rushed, and communication from the management keeps changing. Teams adapt and deliver, but at what cost? Let us now understand why this happens. First, changing priorities from the management. Today's urgent task replaces yesterday's, leaving employees confused and directionless. Second, poor planning disguised as urgency. Lack of foresight turns everything into a fire drill. And third, reactive communication instead of clear strategy. Employees receive inconsistent updates and mixed messages. Now, let's look at the impact of this firefighting culture. Employee burnout, constant crisis mode drains morale and energy. Productivity loss. When teams keep switching directions, time and focus are wasted. Eroded trust. When everything is urgent, nothing feels important. And that is not leadership. That's survival. Now, as a leader, you are a part of the management. For your team, you are the management. So, what should you do differently? Let us take an example. Suppose someone from your team quits suddenly and you do not have a proper knowledge transfer in place. You end up rushing to fill the gap, overloading others, and missing deadlines. That is firefighting. But if you as a leader had already identified backups, cross-trained your team, and kept proper documentation, the transition would be smooth. And that is what leadership is. Here's another example. A client suddenly asks you for urgent financial data. Your team scrambles to find the numbers from scattered files and emails. Everyone works late, mistakes slip in, and the client loses confidence. That is again firefighting. But you already have set this up, a central reporting system perhaps, standardized templates, and clear ownership. The data would be ready in minutes. Accurate and stress-free. That is what leadership is. So what does a good leader do? Here are some points you can make a note of it. Plans realistically. Set achievable timelines with built-in buffers. Defines urgency. Not every task deserves a fire label. Communicates consistently. Aligned messaging from leadership reduces confusion. Focuses on prevention. Strong systems stop problems before they spread. Firefighting shows resilience, but foresight shows planning and clear communication. That is true leadership. So the question is, do we need firefighting or need fireproof methods? I am your coach Parul Sood, and I'll see you soon in the next episode of Employ to Leader series. Together, let's move from reacting to leading with confidence, clarity, and calm. See you in the next video.